Cool. So welcome to the class on being a Baronial attendant. I'm going to talk about the different aspects of the job and how we're going on about it. First off, it's an honor and a privilege to be a part of that because we help create the ambiance of royalty. We help create the ambiance of the Baron and Baroness and their stations. And so, as such, our Baron and Baroness will have a lot on their plate at events that they have to attend to, that they have to run, that they have to work around. So what we do is we just make sure their physical needs are met, their emotional needs are met. If they need a moment and need people to just step away, we help them with that. So we're going to dive right in. The duties of an attendant, first and foremost, one of the hardest and most important duties of the attendant, whether you're a guardsman or lady in waiting, is coronet safety and security, because we help make sure their coronet itself is secure. We make sure it's on straight on their head. We help them hold it while they go to the privy, to the restroom, because too many times in the past, coronets have been dropped into a porta potty, and that's been a really bad deal.
You laugh, but I've been there. I've had to dig it out of the
been a thing. So we stand outside the porta potty and we hold that for them, hold it secure, hold it with respect, because it's regalia for their station. So coronet security is one of our first most jobs. The second one is meeting the physical needs. What we have is a very easy to watch Baron and Baroness this year. They're amazing at taking care of themselves, but like for example, Her Excellency might have a bag or a basket.
She won't let you carry her fencing equipment.
To carry it for her.
She will not let you carry her fencing equipment. I tried.
She does not let you carry her fencing equipment, but you can carry her chair. You can carry her food basket. It has a couple bottled waters in it. You absolutely can.
Okay.
I'll interject there. Be very steadfast in insisting on carrying it.
Okay.
Because as an attendant, that is one of your jobs, is to make sure that they do not carry anything.
Okay.
And
I have a Baron and Baroness in Salt Lake, where I am now, in Loch Island, that do the same thing.
Okay.
He happens to be my knight, so I tell him, no, you're not carrying.
It happens to be a very difficult thing to be served, because in America we're such immediately self kind of people that it's really hard to receive that courtesy of people wanting to serve you. So you do want to comment over and over again. Sometimes I ask, may I carry it for you? She says no, and I go, you're funny, and I grab it out of her hands and I walk away. Because it's very hard to accept that service.
Okay.
Especially in someone who is naturally loving and giving and nurturing. It's awkward for them to receive on the receiving end. They'll learn.
Also is to give service, right? Because the whole reason they're Baron and Baroness is to serve the Baron.
Yes.
By them saying, no, you don't need to carry it for me, it's them kind of saying, I'm still in service. But no, you're in service.
So you can ask out of kindness, but just grab their bag.
Okay.
And walk away with it. Or grab something and walk away. It's very cute and very sweet, and they'll giggle and go, okay, fine. And they'll let you. So one of the things that we're meeting of their physical needs is reminding them to hydrate and eat.
Yeah.
They're very good at taking care of themselves on that, but it's our duty to ask and make sure. Have you had any water in a while? Did you make sure? Okay, 4 to 10 minutes. I got your cornet. You need to go, because sometimes their brain is so busy with the activities, they lose track of it. And you don't want your Baroness sitting in court for 10 minutes going, oh, I really have to go now, and because she didn't think about it beforehand. So the third bullet point is running interference if they are speaking to someone. A lot of times what you'll find is someone has private business with the Baron or Baroness, and so everybody in the world thinks they can just walk up and talk. So you don't have to bully, you don't have to be mean, but you need to be insistent. No, I'm sorry, you're going to have to wait your turn. They're talking to someone right now. I will seek if you can have it out of the interrupt. Give them a second. just kind of run interference. Also, the Baroness and the Baron were instructed by a couple of us who have been ladies in waiting for a long time to give us a code word when they don't want to talk to that person at all. And there are some people who are just troublemakers, and we can run interference. They have never once used that with me, but I suggested they have that word, and my mind just went blank.
And it has to have the sparks. Like, it has to be
Pineapple?
No.
Sorry, can I add to that too?
Yeah.
So as an attendant or as a guard, especially as a guard, you have deaf ears, right?
Yes.
Because you will be in listening distance of the conversation. You have to have deaf ears because we don't want
It's not your business to listen.
anything to be aired out, right? So even though you might hear it, you got to keep it to yourself and not say anything to anyone.
Discretion is important with that. Just
Yeah,
not.
because at some point you might be a kingdom attendant, and at that point you might be guard for a circle. Circles are very private, so you want to make sure that, you know, like if you're guard at a circle for a shift, you hear your name. You didn't hear your name. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So the fourth bullet point is ensuring the comfort of the Baron and Baroness. When we go to set up their chairs, try to get where it's going to get the most shade possible. Try to get where it's going to be off the side. If the sun is going down for evening court and it's shining directly on our lovely Baroness, we're needing to hold her parasol to give her some shade. We need to be just right there by the throne taking care of her. Sometimes court runs long and their drink runs out. You will slightly reach over on the table, grab it, take it behind the chairs, refill it, and put it back in. It just makes sure that they're completely comfortable because their task is occasionally very tedious. Part of that. So we're doing their safety, their security. We definitely need to carry chairs for them. Right now, I believe they have commissioned actual chairs for themselves, but they're using very regular wooden chairs right now at the beginning of their tenure. So they're super easy to set up. Ask the ones around you who are setting up for the king and queen, because there's a very specific way.
Tinking in their
Not wait, what is the word I'm looking for?
Precedence.
Order of precedence is what chairs go where. But as soon as you find out, you can just put the chair there, put a table between it.
It's very interesting how they do it. The precedence is in order of what time frame the barony became the barony.
Age of the barony.
Yeah, the age of the barony. And I have gotten 4 different answers, and I have gotten fussed at before for not doing it right. So just ask. Just ask and see how it's supposed to go.
Somebody should know. A suggestion, maybe project for somebody is to. So in Loxolin, well in Artemisia, we have
the picture
documentation that tells
this was so
you what chairs go where. King, queen, princess, princess. This barony, this barony, this barony, this barony.
Right. And so I know I will go ahead and look that up to make sure we know how for us. I don't know if you knew about this, thank you. But I actually asked for extra people who are not on retinue to do extra shifts during Outlandish because we only really have 5 women on retinue. We have no guardsmen until this happened. So now we have some people who are willing to be guardsmen.
Rocket!
I'm so excited for that.
For those of us who have seen orgasm.
According to your shift, you may have to attend them in court, which is fun and boring all at the same time. Because what it is you get to stand behind the court. What that meant for me was that I could actually hear what was going on in court because I'm right there. It also has a way of making it where you get to pick up the scroll and hand it to the herald and go, my friend's getting a scroll! Yay! So,
In my opinion, it's the best seat in the house.
it is the best seat in the house.
Because, you know, you're my brother, and if you're getting an award and you're sitting there,
I get to see
part
your
of that
face
award,
and
you
your
see your
reaction.
face when you get it, right? Everybody behind you doesn't get to see that, but I get to see it.
Right.
And that's why I consider that being the best seat in the house. And to that, long court, voice that you're tired of your head lady voice.
Yes. Yes. So what we have for the long court, we have if you do this, that means you're ready to tap out. And we'll have someone plan to tap
probably goes all the way around. Just
proceed to gracefully, quietly, scoot yourself behind the back, and they'll come in gracefully, quietly. That's for the long course where you're not able to stand for 3 hours straight, so you're standing here behind the wheel.
The only one who can't do that is the herald.
Well, the herald's stuck there, so that's their job. But if you are behind the chairs, you have to remember the chairs are chairs of station. So you don't lean on them. You don't do like this across the back. You don't reach over and tickle the Baroness because you think it's funny. Like, you just realize that they're chairs of the station. And that's how we treat them. You might be asked to hand them scrolls or fill their cups. Mostly just stand there, look good, making them look good. And you just kind of attend them right there. I'm trying to make it 3 to 4 hour shifts. If I have enough people, it can just be a quick 3 hour shift. So what I'm planning on doing is I'm having seasoned attendants put with people who are new at it. If you want to have more than one shift, I would be happy to put you down for more than one shift. If you want one a day, if you want twice in the weekend, that'd be fine. Just let me know. And we'll work that out. Most of what you'll be attending the Baron and Baroness for are tournaments that they're required to observe.
I don't know what it is, man.
And court, and any processional kind of thing that they're doing. So, for example, when they process in the main court on Saturday night, when they process in, maybe all of us will process and like 2 will stand behind the front.
Oh, I was going to do that anyway.
So that way we can all process in there. That gives all the
Pomp and
circumstances just showing up and showing out, loving good. And one fun thing about this Baroness, she loves to have side bets and gamble over the tournaments. Like she's like, I pick this fighter, I pick this fighter. And we put down gambling bits, sitting there attending her, deciding who's going to win. So bring your gambling bits. Does anybody, you get the concept of gambling bits?
Yeah, I got gambling bits.
So we have a lot of old fight tokens, can be gambling bits. You can do
little glass baubles,
aquarium beads, that kind of stuff.
Beer
You
treats.
can do hand minted coins that you've got or something. But it's just, I like to do like the broken sea glass.
Get him!
Rodrigo's getting the ice cream truck. That's awesome.
That's a man on a mission.
Right?
They went for the cutoff, not right at it. Cut it off.
So in all of that, if you have little gambling bits and a little pouch, you can both lay down a bit and win your gambling bit for having your little tournament. Another really good quality of being an attendant is, especially for those who are new to the society, you can go, why the heck did they do that? What is this about? Is this a certain kind of tourney? What is going on with this? Who is that fighting right now? So you get to know them by their heraldry, by their colors, all sorts of stuff. And so having their excellency's ear at that point, you really learn a lot, and you're really able to, that's why. So,
I have no idea why they shot.
for that, because we're talking about attending during tournaments and such, make sure to have your own chair accessible. And if it's a very mundane chair, kind of like this, if it's a very mundane chair, bring something to throw over it, make it look pretty. Just something pretty. But you don't want to be attending them for your whole shift. They're able to sit down and you're just standing behind them. It's not comfortable. Nobody has fun with that. But you can have your chair here and be hanging out, attending them and doing that. And with 2 people per shift, you can have, we're so distracted by that ice cream. It's hilarious. If you need to go to the restroom,
Oh, he's got to ride back with him.
you can. This is actually the end. Did you ride back with us?
Yes.
Shut the front door. That's hilarious. The last thing I'm going to say, remember the SCS game, have fun with it.